because you ain't got it. It's time to stay focused. It's time to decide clubs, partying, trying to fit in and socialize, rub elbows with everybody so people can stop calling you weird. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you staying on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you out there practicing in the hot sun when ain't nobody else out there? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you not clubbing? Like every time I text you and invite you to go do something fun and cool, you always studying? Because I'm trying to get it. Let me tell you something, homie. These women ain't going nowhere. These clubs, these parties, all this shit ain't going nowhere. The more weird you are is a reflection of how committed you are to focusing on your shit, molding and shaping and developing your ideas and your craft so that when it's time for you to make your rounds, you gon' fly. Stop running around here trying to live up to the hype, homie. You on a bus stop with the new iPhone 6. That shit don't make no sense. I'm just keeping it real, man. I'm tired of the games. Y'all out here trying to slip everybody Mickeys, taking pictures on Instagram of your money. You ain't got it. You ain't got it.
It's time for you to go ghost, bro. This is one of the last levels. You know, when it comes to self-improvement, we know who's really self-improving. We know who's really working when you can't even reach them. It's like, man, I'm trying to call my homeboy and I can't even reach him. I'm trying to call my friends. I can't even reach them because they're locked in, because they're really doing the things that they need to do to take their life to the next level. That doesn't mean that you can't call your friends. It doesn't mean you can't contact them. It doesn't mean that you can't talk to anybody. But it just means that you're locked in and you're finally putting your purpose first. You got to just elevate in silence. You don't even have to tell people what you're doing. You're finally just pouring back into you. You're finally giving your life the time and attention that it deserves, that it needs in order for you to elevate. You don't have to explain yourself to nobody. If you don't want to answer that phone call, you don't have to. You can send a message afterwards. Hey man, I'm just locked in right now. You know, I appreciate you calling. You know, I'm busy right now. I'm busy giving myself time and attention that I need so I could grow, so I can evolve, so I could be the best version of myself, because I know that y'all give so much of yourself to other people. You give so much of yourself to your friends, to your family, to your peers. It's not that you don't love them. It's not that you don't want to check up on them. But right now it needs to be you and God. You have to figure out your life. You have to figure out what direction you want to go into. You have to figure out your passion, your purpose. You have to get that clarity that you need. And in order to get that clarity, it has to be you and God.
Of course you don't have it all together. You're not supposed to have it all together. You're not expected to have it all together. Anybody looks at you at 26, 27, 28 years old and says, hey man, what's wrong with you? How come you don't have everything figured out? They're a fool. Knowledge and experience and wisdom takes time. Wisdom comes from experience, and experience takes time. The more experience you have, the more you learn from that experience, the wiser you can get. If you haven't lived long enough to have a broad enough portfolio of experience, then you can't expect to have knowledge and wisdom.
See, here's the reality for you that's watching this video right now. You have somebody that you have in mind that you want to become, but you're afraid of becoming that person. And it's okay. We've all been afraid of like what the future will look like, and we don't even know it. Like, you're probably not even thinking about it right now. Like, oh, if I become that person, this is actually going to change the course of my life forever. I'm going to lose my friends. I'm going to lose the environment, the comfortable environment that I'm in. I'm going to need to go move somewhere else. I'm going to need to do this. These drastic things, you're going to need to change your persona, because you can't stay the same person today and expect to have different results today. You can't expect to literally be the same exact person for months at a time and expect to have different results. You're gonna have the same results. Nothing's gonna change. The only time things are gonna change is when you decide to become that person. And usually that person is not nice.
It can't be you and everybody else. Sometimes you have to separate yourself from the world. so you can find out who you are again. Sometimes you have to refocus, regroup, rebrand yourself. You have to go through the journey of darkness so you can find yourself again. You got to go through hell so you can find the light that's within you. Going through these tough times, this darkness. A lot of y'all going through that already. And you making it harder to find the answers that you need, because every time you're supposed to be diving deep into your heart, into who you are, figuring out how you could get out of this mess, talking to God and connecting with Him, you on the phone all day. You on social media all day. You keep distracting yourself. So when I say go ghost, I mean cut off the distractions once and for all. Focus on you once and for all. Focus on the things that you need to focus on once and for all. The distractions is just temporary pleasure. It's taking you away from your purpose. It's taking you away from finding who you need to be. That's what it's there for. It's there to distract you.
Every day you wake up and have to straighten yourself. You'll never just be straight. And the more low you feel, someone who wakes up feeling extremely low, they have the ability to reach a higher high. That's the law. That's the law of polarity. If you don't know massive lows, you can't know these huge highs and these great feelings, because you don't even know what a low feels like. Most people, they live on like an even plane of existence where they don't know high highs, they don't know low lows, and they kind of just wander through life barely doing shit. But that guy who looks himself in the mirror, and like bodybuilders are a great example, because they're like, they look in the mirror and they look great, but they're like, no, I could be better like this. I ain't doing shit. That happily dissatisfied man, that who's never gonna be good enough, he will always have that feeling. He needs to feel down to bring himself up. And the work is the only thing that puts him there, because if you don't learn to love the work, you'll never know love at all.
Listen here. Stay true to yourself, man. I ain't gonna lie. You see these two young, black, beautiful people right here, they motivated me, helped me to be who I am today. Unity is key. You always stronger together. Follow your own blueprint. You don't gotta be like nobody else. You're not gonna wait. You're not gonna make it the way nobody else made it. For me, but follow your own blueprint, bro. Stay true to yourself. I love y'all, my muddies. You know we outside.
That lately it just feels like there's a lot of negativity in the world.
Facts.
A lot of animosity. There's a lot of like discourse and fighting with each other. And I just want to remind you that there are people who love you in the world. Like the internet, there's a lot of fighting right now, but I want to implore you to go to a park and sit down with your friends outside. Feel that grass on your skin and just decompress. There's a lot of tensions with everything that's happening politically in the world, and I've been kind of succumbing to it too. I've been stressed out. I'll be on my phone like, what's gonna happen next? I'm scared every single day. But then I remember to just decompress and get in my body and get around people who love me. But it's hard sometimes, so I'm just here to remind you of that. And I'm trying to just like speak from the heart, but all I think about is politics right now, and it's very scary. But remember that love is stronger than fear, and fear is an emotion that makes you vibrate down here, and it makes you act impulsively. You don't think things through when you're acting out of fear. Sometimes you act selfishly. And I think remembering to always act out of love, and remembering that God is love and it's the strongest emotion and vibration that there is. Remember to always tap back into love. Every time you feel afraid, remember love. Every time you feel sad or depressed or somebody hurt your feelings, remember love. Whatever thing or person or activity that reminds you of love, always find that. Sometimes it's food. I'll be like, man, you know what'll make me feel really good to remind me of love? My mama's home cooking. Go get you some mama's home cooking and just feel that love. It's the only thing there is. Ignore the fear, ignore the hate, ignore the discourse and the anger. That's not real. This too shall pass.
You already know that you need to be locked in. You already know that you need to be focused. You already know that you need to be disciplined. So what's stopping us from being those things? What's stopping us from embodying discipline and consistency? It's the distractions. We always on the phone. We always entertaining people. When we gonna entertain ourselves? When we're gonna lock in for us? When are we gonna do what we need to do in order to elevate? When are we gonna focus on ourselves? A lot of you guys are scared to focus on yourselves. A lot of y'all are scared to do the things that you need to do in order to bring you to the next level. Y'all scared to do the things that you need to do in order to bring you to the next level. Right? See, life is happening for you. It's not happening to you. So when life is happening for you, it's giving you the experiences that you need to take your life to the next level. But you keep distracting yourself instead of doing the things that you need to do. You need to do that. You need to go to the gym. You need to be fit. You need to work out. You need to take your 10K steps, 20K steps. I just took 20K steps today. That's not a flex. That's not a brag. I just want to show you. I want to be the proof.